Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Finds some fresh air. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in, looking for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun to give to the back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to pass. It's Russell. Trying to burn this defensive back. Holds it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Baylor! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He's looking deep. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And the defense holds firm. No pick up at all on that play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Using his feet. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
On the play. Now, 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Leaves it with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Russell. Makes the grab. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout. Baylor.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout. Minnesota.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
To the air on 1st down. A strike downfield. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over... Houston. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's King. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass, it's Peterson. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Finding an escape route. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Breaks into the open on the left. Touchdown, Baylor! Once he got some room, it was over. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this 1st half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Let's get 6 right here.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Peterson. A shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got him still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Non-native receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Bears are in the hurry-up. They're looking to throw on second and short. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. The Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. The option look. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bears send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And he muffs it, a loose football. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Peterson. Fires it down the seam. He's got it on the outside. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Absolutely center cut. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Minnesota, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
They'll throw on third and short. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. The Bears getting set on first and 10. Give to the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Baylor! And the pummeling has started. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get... Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They will...
Going deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking to throw, it's Boley. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Golden Gophers want to move quickly.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it. Went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Just excellent technique by this receiver, working the sideline. The great footwork to stay in bounds. Here on 3rd down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
To throw, it's Russell. Looking left. Intercepted deep in his own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming...
Going downfield for the big play. Makes a catch down the right side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Golden Gophers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Back to pass, it's Russell. Throwing right. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, quarterback had nowhere to go with it deep down the field, so he found his back, just hoping he could maybe make something happen with it, but the defense rallied, made a nice tackle, setting up 4th down.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Hard running there. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
3rd inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop, and you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Liberty has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 24 over Sam Houston. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
To the air, it's Russell. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter. Just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark?
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And the Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of...
Breaks into the open. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Touchdown, Bears! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened. And that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Boley. The screen, he can go. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got some room to run. The 10. Touchdown, Baylor! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
Coming out with it, it's Butler. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bowling. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
It's complete to the left. Turning it on. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect.
toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent... Moore to the air. That's caught. It's Moore. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback making checks. He'll set up to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Ducks are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Moore will throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to run it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's it, fly. Working on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the run, it's Lewis. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gill. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd and goal for the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Ducks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And listen,
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. To the ground with the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go right back to him. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. 3rd down after the run. Moore to the air. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
If you don't have good vision,
they take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Might be changing the route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Floating away. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, he's got a chance. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, see what happens next.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. This is a spot you see many. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Caught close to the marker, it's Moore. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. At the 30.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give. And some room to work. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on. They'll send the back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Gives it on the option. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception.
On the set. Check. Easy.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Here we go.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gives it on the option. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Gill.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry up. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Swings it out to the flat. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Stands in and takes the hit. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! With that, the lead nice and comfortable. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here for David Pollack and Jesse Paul. The rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida with those battles. They missed that 56-yard field goal, and now they'll pay for it by giving up good field position at the 39. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Williams looking for a man. He's got him. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bacon. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
Sends it downfield. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
It's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Williams will pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want in offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
Off play action on 1st down. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Complete on the comeback. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Let's it fly. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Takes a hit as he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stop. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Williams looking for a man. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Noles and Canes. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Lofton. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He's going to fire deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The short hands, it's Moore. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
He goes out of bounds right around to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. One final play before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after three quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4 points.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You want to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Power football with the run. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
With that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead, but you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown.
The offense has a chance, down 1 possession in the 4th. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Young. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Williams will pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Picks up the first down. Racing to the right. The rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake. Buying some time. Fires on the move. Fires it incomplete. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. And I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory. He unleashes a long one. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. They'll run it from the gun. And he takes it in. The Hurricanes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's second and long. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
There he goes to the left. And he got away from the defense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They just keep firing. Caught behind the line. It's Young. Turning it on. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Noles and Canes. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Off the play fake on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Lofton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for space, it's Young. And he's down at the 41, that's a 1st down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. Well, you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this 2nd half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the